All right. All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another exciting game right here at the Tafawa Balewa Square Cricket Oval. It's another game of the Club Cricket Committee Lagos Cricket League, and today's game is between IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club 1 and MRI Warriors. Today, it's more like a deciding factor for the MRI side, as they know that they need this game to actually cement themselves in the technically to put themselves in the Premier League and possibly have a chance of making it into the Super 6 if they eventually win this game. But let's not forget, yesterday IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club 1 lost to Foundation Cricket Club in a low scoring total. IBEJU had to chase down 95 for them to be able to win that game. If the producer can just give us a little bit of, okay, yes, there you have it. Foundation Cricket Club won by 4 runs yesterday. That was the game that changed the whole momentum of the league, and it was just quite interesting to see that game yesterday. The two umpires for today are going into the field, umpire Wale Adekoya and Sukomi Odedele, and there you have the IBEJULEKKI side also going in. Quickly, let's run you through the playing 11. Chima Akachuku for MRI Warriors. So also you have Imran Khan, Mohad Guar, Moshood Mohammed, Navin Satish, Mahish Godwa, Pradeep Mudeli, Prashat Sharma, Amir Ira, Shivran Parat, Amit Singh, and Ayodele Daniel. And also for IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club 1, you have David Abidode, Karim Ayoko, Karim Gafar, Afis Obisheson, Danladi Isaac, Ikaigbe Miracle. Sincere apologies for that break. Back to the playing 11 of IBEJULEKKI. It was that Danladi Isaac, Ikaigbe Miracle, James Ifeanyi Chukwu, Rosewe Sulaiman, Animasha Moise, Okasha Isiako, and Ayodele by Adelakun. Those are the playing 11 for both sides, and there you have the two batters going in. Putting on jersey number 20 and 17, the two traditional batters that go in to play for them. 17 is My Hit, and jersey number 20, oh, I beg your pardon, jersey number 28 actually, that will be Chuma Akachuku. So those are the two batters going in for MRI. And this morning, who will IBEJU be using to open up the bowling? I think it's going to be Okasha. Yes, that's Okasha, putting on jersey number 25. Okasha is going to be the bowler who will be bowling from the Court of Appeal end. My name is Ayonusi Abayomi. I'll be the one running the commentaries with you today. Later on, I'll be joined by Sheonwa Jidagba and possibly Endurance Ofem for the games for today. But our proceedings is just quite simple and basic. MRI versus IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club 1. What a stats there by Akasha. So just you know, MRI won the toss and elected to bat first. Another good ball there, bowling it on the first stump line. Interesting to see that IBEJU is starting with pace bowlers this morning. Yesterday they actually started with spin in person of Gafar, but this morning they decided to use their traditional opening bowler to open the bowling. Oh, very well bowled again. Third ball on the first stump line. They're going to be having a few change, moving Gafar towards covers. Now they have two covers, one at cover point and the other one at covers. They have backward points, second slip in place. Very well bowled again, keeping it dots and simple. IBEJU will be hoping they start with a maiden or possibly a maiden wicket. Into the paths. Finally, Chimakachuku gets off with a single. There you can see again, went straight into the pads, but he was quite good to use his bat to get that off the way. And they get off with a single. Pushed full defensive towards backward point, and that brings us to the end of the first over, as it's 1 run on the board, 1 over gone. Mahindra Gohar and Chimakachuku are the two batters there for MRI Warriors. IBEJU going with spin from the cut of appeal end. Karim Gafar is the bowler from the cut of appeal end. A bit of fumble there by Adu Bimbo, and they're going to be having a quick few change. Leke Oyede is taking himself towards the covers, and Bimbo Adu has now gone to slips. Played it back foot, but now straight to the man at covers. Easy as you like. MRI not in a hurry. They're probably thinking of playing the 20 overs today. Hits it towards backward point. Just 2 runs on the board. 1.4 overs gone. Oh, very well bowled. Good turn there by Gafar. Forcing the batter to just... I think the problem with the batter is the way he swings his bat. He's having a late swing. So it's more like every time the ball pitches, he has to force himself to play on the back foot. And that is not a good one for him, because if he's going to be playing spin that way, he might be nicking to a second slip or gully. Interestingly, Gafar doesn't have gully in place at that over, but maybe the captain, Sulaiman Rosari, will be considering that. And now they're going back to pace with Okasha from the Court of Appeal end. Be towards the leg side. Just a single taken with that. Good drive, but just finding the fielder. Now I'm trying to look at the field set. Third man in plays, gully, second slip, point, covers, mid off, mid on, square leg, and deep mid wicket. Nicked. Will that race to the boundary? Yes, it does. 4 it is. A good comeback there by Okasha after bowling that boundary. Decides to bowl it the way he was meant to bowl. On the body line, that should definitely be a wide ball. Misses the line again. And after the end of the over, 3 overs gone, just 9 runs on the board. Gafar back into the attack from the pavilion end. Up in the air, can that be a boundary? Oh, good piece of fielding there from the player and the deep, but they'll take 2 comfortable runs for that. Goes big, high, that should be taken. Ooh. How on earth do you drop such a catch? That wasn't the offer to be taken and he dropped that catch. I hope that catch wouldn't be costly at the end of the day for IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club. Now played up, another drop catch again. 2 back-to-back drop catches. IBEJU needs to take these catches. You cannot have 2 drop catches at this stage. 2 catches in the offer, 2 runs taken. The first one was a single, the second one, this is going to be costly for them if they're not careful. Now he goes forward defensive. And that brings us to the end of the over. 14 for the loss of no wickets in 4 overs. Again, let's see those drop catches. That's the first drop catch by Okasha in the deep. He played it, timed it well. It was meant to be taken. He dropped it. And then the second one was the one at Gully. Went in between his hands. And that was very, very costly. 2 drop catches. The 2 batters would have been out by now. Okasha bowling his 3rd over of the game. Oh, very well bowled. Mahindra needs to be careful with the way he's swinging his bat. From his back lift, I can see that he's taking his bat away from his body while the ball is passing. So for someone like him, the chances of him getting nick is very high. Only if Okasha knows how he's going to bowl those balls. Now he drags that on the ground, just a run-out chance. Not what he would have expected, but a run is just a run. Oh, very well bowled by Okasha. Chimakachuku trying to see if that was a wide, but it was right on the line. That's the blue line that you can see. Oh, very well bowled again. I'm really wondering what Shima is trying to do. If you're going to play the late cut, then you need to use your back foot. But if you want to play the square cut shot, you need to time the ball into the middle of the bat, not just trying to move your body into it. Chima is not really quite good with the square cut shot. He's more with the pull and the lofted. Now he placed that with a back foot and he's gone. I just said it. And he has just lost his wicket. Maybe you could call that a commentator's curse. I said it, he's not good with the back foot shot. And then he just decides to go with the back foot and he has lost his wicket. And IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club, after 4.5 overs, has taken the wicket of Chuma Kachuku, who coincidentally was formerly an IBEJU player himself. Again, on the replay, you can see that it was back foot. He doesn't know how to play lay cut straight into the hands of Daladi Isaac. And there was nothing he could do about that. It's 15 for 1 in 4.5 overs. The new man into the crease is Amit Singh, putting on jersey number 2. Amit Singh, the new man, will be facing the the last ball of the 5th over, which is a pace from Ukasha. Oh, very well bowled and good defense. That's what you want to see. That's how he's meant to be played. And it's 5 overs gone, 15 for 1. That's a lovely shot there by the batter, hitting that well-timed Lekewedele, the new batter in. You can see that again on the replay. He waited for that ball in person of Mahindra Guhar. Just look at that shot again. He waited for it, timed it perfectly. Long bid off, could only just go pick up the ball at the boundary. Mahindra will be happy with that boundary, as now his team will be 22 for 1. On the ground towards tries to go big, but Leke will have to go pick up this ball himself. No, just take one run for that. 8 runs already in Leke's first over. He's nailed down to take that over, and finally Okasha takes a catch. Finally, Amit Singh has lost his wicket. That's a very good catch there. You can see the jubilation from the Ibeju guys to Okasha, telling him, well done, you did extremely well, and taking such a very lovely catch. Again, on the replay, you can see that he took that catch properly, very well, taking a good camera movements by the ball tracking camera guy, ensuring that we get the catch properly taken. And with that, MRI are 23 for 2 in 5.6 overs. Leke eventually having one wicket. And that was a good catch there by Okasha. A new man in is Mashood Mohammed. He's going to be facing the last ball in the power play. For defensive, and that's the way to end the power play. As MRI at 23 for 2, and quickly let's see the button scorecard. Chimakachuku cut by Danladi Isaac in the deep, beg your pardon, he got him at backward point when he tried playing that back foot shot, where he went for 5 of 12 balls, and Mahindra Gohar is still currently in. He has 10 of 20 balls. Amit Singh was the last wicket we saw that was caught in the deep by Okasha. He has 6 runs off 3 balls, and Mashood Mohammed is the new man in. He has only faced the last ball of the power play, which was bowled by Leke Oyede. And now it's going to be an open field for IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club with Obisheson, the new bowler who will be bowling from the Court of Appeal, and Afiz Obisheson to be precise. Ibeju has fine leg, third man, deep extra covers, and backward point. Those are the fielders in the deep. And there's one man at long on. So 5 boundary fielders for Obisheson and Afiz. Takes it up. Can that be taken? Yes, it is. James Ifeanyi is the man who has taken that catch. And Mahindra Gohar has finally lost his wicket. And it just seems like Ibeju will be happy with the way the games is panning in their favor right now. Mahindra Gohar is going to take that long one. He looked to be having a swell time in the middle, but just playing that not completely well and not timed that into the middle of the bat has cost his team his wicket. Again, in the replay, you can see it's Afiz Obisheson bowling that full into him. He wanted to go towards the leg side, but rather could only find James Chukwu, who was at mid-on, who had to take that long run to take that catch. And into the attack now would be Pradeep. He'll be the new man in. It's going to be a very big one here for you, for MRI Warriors. Again, on the replay, you can see he didn't time that ball well. He wanted to go towards the leg side. The moment he played that ball, you could see from his reaction, he was saying, no, I wanted to go towards the leg side. I just made a wrong timing of the bat. And he has lost his wicket. 23-for-3, 6.2 overs. Pradip is the new batter in for MRI Warriors. Afish Obisheson is the bowler from the cut of appeal end. A bit full on the offside. Goes big, up, down. Is that a 6 or a 4? It's a 4 declared there by the umpire, Wale Adekoya. That's a good strike there for Mahindra. Pradeep, just look at that again. Waited for it, opened his legs, and he was just going straight towards the boundary for a 4. And now I think Afis is going to be having a bit of a field change placement. Appear for stumping. Now given, batter falling away. So also, what's the wicket keeper as well? Also falling away. Having to call the attention of the umpire. Let's see that again on the slow motion. The batter still had his foot on the ground. Suleiman, if he had just stayed up, would have probably gotten the wicket, the stumping he was looking for, but the batter, Pradeep, quite aware of the situation, stood his ground. End of the 7th over, 27-for-3. Pradeep is 4 off for Mashood Muhammad, who hasn't fed any ball. Would now be the one facing the next over, which will be bowled by Leke Oyede. Leke Oyede from the pavilion end makes the batter stretch forward. That's Mashood Muhammad. Back foot, and he's gone straight towards Karim Ghaffar. I beg your pardon, that's Karim Ayoko, yes please. Karim Ayoko, who is the fielder there at covers. And Leke has 2 wickets already. Mashood Mohammed was looking to go heavy on that, but rather could just only find the fielder at covers. And MRI are in so much disarray at this point. They've lost 4 wickets already, 4 wickets already. Just look at that again. On the replay, had so much power, but straight to the fielder at covers. He looks deterred. You can see him hitting the bat on his head. He feels painful about that. He thought he had so much power on that, but We could only find Ayoku Karim at covers. MRI 2744 in 7.2 overs. New man in is Amir Ira. That's the fielder. That's the batter in for MRI Warriors. He's a left-handed batter, so there's going to be a bit of field placement changes from the IBEJULEKKI side. Leke also trying to adjust the boundary right as he has. On the ground, they'll take a single for that. That's a good start there by Amir, just hitting that with a soft hand, ensuring that he just gets a single, not so much in a hurry. Pradeep facing the fourth ball. Full this time, finds the outside edge, but Gully was quick on his feet to not allow the batters take a single. Umpire signaling 2 balls left to end this over. Up in the air, but that was a bit away from Adubimbo, and the batters wanted to take advantage of that. They just said, no, we'll just take a single, let's take our time. And you can see Leke having a discussion with Bimbo, telling him that was a catch. It was there in the offer for you to take. Last ball of the 8th over. Just soft hands towards covers. 29-4-4, 8 overs gone. Afesobishesa is the bowler coming again to bowl from the Court of Appeal end. Goes big, goes high. Would that be a 6? Yes, it is at 6. Very well struck there by Pradeep. Timed that into the middle of the bat. He waited patiently for that 6. Just look at how patient he was. He knew that was going to be bowled fuller into him. He just waited for it. And that 6 will bring a bit of a momentum to the MRI camp. A bit of field adjustment by IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club. Now on the leg side, just with a soft hand. I think Pradeep believes that this is his day with his composure and the way he's feeling. I think he believes that yes, today is his day, so he has every right to go big if he wants to. Oh, straight on the ground. Just towards the long off. He'll take a single for that. When it's just your day, you know from the middle. And it just seems like these two batters are going to be having a very bit of a time in the middle. He goes big this time. Would that find the boundary? Yes, it found the boundary. Very well played by Pradeep. He's just having a swell time in the middle today. And with that 4, it brings us to the end of the 9th over. And that should take them to 41 for 4 after 9 overs. Again, on the replay for that boundary that we just witnessed. On a very slow motion, just look at it. He just knew where the ball was going to go to. At the moment the ball pitched into the line, he just swung his bat, and he will be happy with that. Just like I said earlier, when it's just your day, you know it's your day. And I think Pradeep knows it's his day, and that is why he's just going after anything on the offside. Leke Oyede, the new bowler from the pavilion, and to bowl the 10th over of the first innings between MRI and IBEJU. He goes big, no protection on the deep. He gets a 6 for that. Umpire Sukomi Odedele signaling a 6 for that. That's a lovely shot there by Aymar. They knew it's just their day. There's nothing you can say about it. If it's just your day, you know it's your day. And they are just playing it exactly according to the way the bowlers are bowling it. Oh, very well played again. Soft hands towards Goli. After the end of 10 overs, it's 51-4. There you have on your screen is the partnership Chima Kachuku and Mahindra Goral, 15 of 29 balls. And the only significant partnership has been between Pradeep Mehedul and Amir Arat, 16 of 24 balls, 24 runs of 16 balls, with Amir contributing 10 of 8 and Pradeep contributing 13 of 8 as well. So both of them have ensured that they get a very good total up for their side, but they just have 4 wickets taken. Now into the attack from the Court of Appeal end is Karim Ghaffar. A little bit of a shimmy towards the leg side. They take a single for that. They were looking to sneak a single off the ball, but that was a good piece of fielding there by the fielder at point. Now place that again to him. Karim Ghaffar hasn't no wicket yet, but he has a very good economy. Just 6-8 now. He goes straight towards long off. Just a single. Appeal. I don't think anything happened there. Was Suleiman Rosaway appealing for? Probably the way the batter did come into the crease. Just a shimmy down towards Gully. Well, look how there he was. Tracks that on the ground. They're going to just take one run with that. Oh, direct hit. Not given by the umpire. That was a good game awareness by Afis Obishason. Let's look at that again on the replay. He picked it up timely. Fielder was quite lucky to have grounded his bat early. If not, he probably would have been taking the long walk back to the boundary. And with that, we've come to the end of the 11th over, 53-4. Into the attack from the pavilion end is Danladi Isaac. Oh, that would have been an opportunity for him to have taken. Was just a bit casual about that. That wasn't the offer. You can see Leke Oyede coming to meet him and tell him, "Are you okay?" So also being asked there by the umpires to come your delay. Played up. Oh, misfield there by Karim Ayoku. I'm not quite surprised. I don't know why he was dropping down on the floor for that. That was just an easy ball for him to pick. He was seeing if he could go to take that catch. And the moment the ball was even way before he even dived, the ball was going to definitely be. He should have just stayed on the boundary to cut that out rather than allow that to go to the boundary. But it is what it is. 4 runs in favor of MRI. Stumping appealed for, not given. Umpire Wale Adekoya saying not out. Let's see if we can see the replay again of the 4 that was initially played before this ball. Yes, again, you can see there's Danladi ball in the ball. He timed that well. And just look at how high it is. Where was Galfaras at the ball? The ball's way 3 or 4 meters away from him. I'm wondering why he should have just stayed on the boundary to stop that rather than trying to form a superhero with a catch. Appeal, not. That was going down the leg side. Oh, very well played. Drag that on the ground, but there's protection in the deep. It's taken up. That should be taken, not taken. I'll take a single for that. And with that single brings us to the end of the 12th over, 59-4. And the bowling scorecards, there you have it. Ukasha Isiaku has both 3 overs, considered 8 runs, has 1 wicket. But the man of the moment is still Leke Oyede. Both 3 overs, considered 20 runs, have 2 wickets with an economy of 6.67. Ukasha, 3 overs, economy of 2.67. So also is Karim Gafar, 3 overs, no wicket, 2.67. It's only Afiz Bisheson and Danladi Isaac that both the couple of overs that we saw. And you can see the fall of wicket. 15, 23, 23, 27. Those were the wickets that you saw. Back into the attack from the Court of Appeal end is Karim Gafar. Now this is dragged up. This should be taken easily. It's comfortably taken by Obi Sheson Afiz. And Amir will have to take that long, disappointing walk back to the boundary, to the duck out of his side. He feels disappointed with himself. Again, let's see that again. It was just there in the offer. Thought he could go deep into the boundary, but could find Obishason, who was just comfortably staying at gully. There was no way he was going to drop that. If he had dropped that, I think Ibeju would have been very angry with him. And with that 5th wicket, it's 59-5 after 12.2 overs. was so close. Karim Gafar putting his hands on his head. He would have made it 2 out of 3. But the new man, Naveen, was just quite lucky that wasn't played on. Now he decides to go to what? Gully, where you have Leke Oyede. That's a wide signal there by the umpire. Up in the air, can that be taken? No. They'll just take 1 run for that. Oh, good bowling there by Karim Gafar. And with that Yoka ball to end the 13th over, 61 for 5. Quickly, let's see if we can see all 5 wickets. Yes, that's the first wicket of today by Chuma Akachuku. When he lost that wicket towards the backward of a gully, and then the second wicket up in the air towards Akasha at deep mid wicket. He took that catch comfortably, and then you had another wicket of Mahindra Guhar. Oh, very well bowled. Oh, that was almost going towards his wicket. I don't think he was aware of that. I don't think he was aware of that, because if he was, he should have known that he was quite lucky that didn't even go towards the leg side. And Lady Isaac having a bit of few change. Now he has Collie in place. Oh, very well bowled again. I think IBEJULEKKI will just be happy with taking the dot balls. Oh, they'll take a 1 run. I'll just be comfortable with that. That's a bye. Signal there by the umpire. Lady Isaac now coming from over the wicket. He was bowling around the wicket for the left-hander. Now for the right-hander, is bowling over the wicket. It's up, it's deep, it's that a 6. No, good piece of fielding there by the fielder at long off. Pushing that back for long on fielder to help him out to cut that single, turn into a double. Last ball of the 14th over. Then Lady Isaac still seeking for a wicket. If it's going to get a wicket, he just needs to bowl it and have a very good turn. That's the only way he can get a wicket. And with that, it's 14 overs gone, 64 for 5. MRI Warriors won the toss and elected to bat first, and their current run rate is 4.57. They need to find a way to take this above 100 if they are in any way going to have a chance of winning or have something to defend in the second innings, because probably they're trying to see how IBEJU panned out yesterday, where they were unable to defend, chase down the runs that FCC posted on board for them yesterday, but this time they're doing it a little bit much better. They're under 64. Leke Oyoide into the attack from the Court of Appeal end. Would he be looking to get another wicket to make it 3 wickets? Goes on the leg side. This time, this is how you field at the boundary. Just look at that fielder there. Waited for the ball and just ensure that it come to him, not the one Karim Ayoko did earlier, some couple of overs ago, where the ball had to beat him because he was trying to do a Superman's catch. Oh, good turn there by Appeal for stumping. Yes, he's gone. He's eventually gone. Solomon Rosewe finally gets that stumping he wants. And the batter feels disappointed with himself. Let's see if that we can see that again on the replay. Was his foot up in the air? You can see that. He waited, yes, he drags his feet forward. That's a good stumping there by Solomon Rosewe. Very well played, very well played. Good one there by Solomon. Very lovely game awareness. And it's now 65 for 6 in 14.2 overs. The new man in his Chevis goes with a soft turn towards backward of square for just a single. Solomon Rosewe will be happy with himself that he finally got a stump in this game, because all day he has been looking for that stumping, and he will be so happy. He'll be so happy with that. Goes big, goes high. That should be a maximum. Not even a maximum. I'm quite surprised about that. Thought the ball was going to be a maximum, but it was a catch in the offer. Leke feels disappointed with that. That was a catch in the offer. Let's see that again on the replay. Waited patiently for that. Went big. The nonchalant attitude of the fielder says it all. It was a catch. Leke still a bit furious with the fielder. He should have taken that catch. We thought that from the commentary box. I thought that was going towards the boundary, but Leke feels furious with him about that. On the leg side for a wide ball. Leke needs to recompose himself. 4 drop catches already in this game from the IBEJU side alone. Good use of the wrist there by Leke. Doing the googly. Full this time. He drags it on the ground. That should be cut off. Yes, it's cut off there by the fielder. And it'll take just one round to end the over. Let's see if we can see that drop catch again. That was there in the offer. He went full. The batter was going. Just look at the fielder. He dropped that catch. Wow. 69 for 6, 15 overs gone. MRI Warriors are currently 4.60. With this way, they might not get it to 100. And Danladi Isaac will be bowling from the pavilion end for the 16th over. On the ground towards long on, they will take just a simple and easy single for that. Now this time towards the leg side, they'll just... All runs at this point in time matters a lot to MRI Warriors. Two balls bowled already. Balls are piling up. On the ground, they'll just take one easy, comfortable run. MRI gradually trying as much as possible to cross the 90 mark. If they are gonna ever have a chance for something to defend in the second innings. Full, just with a soft hand towards the leg side. Oh, that was an overthrow from Karim Ghaffar. The batters are not concerned to go for another one. They just want to stay comfortable for that single. Very well struck. Good strike there by the batter. That was full on the leg side. Not the way Danladi Isaac would have hoped to end the over. But that 4 would take MRI to 79 for 6 in 16 overs. Just look at that again on the replay. He was just full on the leg side. Gave the batter enough room to swing his bat. The only thing the fielders could do was just to look at the balls as he raced to the boundary. As MRI now will be hoping to cross the 100 mark, as their current run rate is still 4.94, 79 for 6 after 16 overs. This is full again this time. I'll just take a single for that. They're not so much in a hurry. MRI taking it gradually. Oh, good shot. Good use of the wrist. Open on the face of the bat to just find that space between backward of point and gully. Wow, that's a big flat wide. He goes big, he goes high. This should be a maximum. But no, he's gone. That's a wicket. That's a good catch from the fielder in the deep. He waited for that, and you can see the IBEJULEKKI players giving the batter a feeds bomb. That was a very lovely catch there by the fielder into the deep. He knew what exactly he needed to do, and he took that catch comfortably. Now you can see the batter feels disappointed with himself. Let's see if we can see that again on the replay, if that catch was taken comfortably. Now he went big, but the fielder waited for it. He was quite lucky that his back foot wasn't on the rope, because if it was, he would have probably taken that for a 6. But finally, Afeeb Cheso has 2 wickets to his credit, and now 7 wickets for IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club. After 16.3 overs, it is 82 for 7. Imran Khan is the new batter in for MRI. This time big as well, but the drop shot at the 30-yard circle. But I must really commend the MRI batters for today. They've done extremely well to ensure that they play out 20 overs. Usually by the 11th or the 12th over, they are all out, but they are doing extremely well to ensure that they stay to the 20th over. He played that well. Just 1 run taken for that. Like I was saying before the ball was bowled, MRI is doing extremely well, ensuring that they stay for 20 overs. This is the 17th over that we're currently experiencing with the last ball to be bowled. Now that's a wide. Yes, definitely it's a wide. Full on the leg side. No run will be taken. They were trying to see if they can sneak a single, but Sulaiman was also quite aware of that. And after the end of the 17th over, it is 5 for 7. And let's quickly see how many extras that the IBEJU side has bowled today. 12 extras already in 17 overs, but the dot balls are just keep piling up. If you do a total summation of those dot balls, that will give you the arithmetics of the total number of dot balls that the MRI Warriors Cricket Club has actually considered in this first innings. But the man of the moment is still Leke Oyede with 3 wickets and 25 runs. He has completed his allocated over, so he'll be looking and hoping that the rest of the bowlers finish it up and wrap it up immediately so that they can have a rest for the rest of the game. Danladi Isaac back into the attack from the pavilion end for the 18th over. Shavin is the batter, faced 10 balls, scored 10 runs. Goes down the ground, run out chance. He's gone. Lovely game awareness. He tried as much as possible to see if he can actually not get stumped or run out, I beg your pardon, from the bowler's end, but he feels disappointed with himself. Again, not the way the batter would have probably wanted to go. Just see that again. He was mile off, and that was very quite lucky. The bat wasn't there, the gloves wasn't there, neither was his hands. And you can see him just walking in and out, telling himself he feels so disappointed. 85 for 7. We're going to be having 85 runs on the board. We're still waiting for the confirmation if that was a run out. But definitely it is a run out, as it's 85 for 7 currently, but it's going to be meant to be 85 for 8. He goes big, high. Can that be taken? Yes, 2 wickets already in 2 balls. Another wicket has dropped. Just faced the first ball, was a run out, second ball, another wicket. And it's a 6 for 9 now. Let's see that catch again on the replay. Wanted to go big on the leg side, but could only find the fielder deep mid wicket. And just the last wicket that we're about to witness. The last man in for MRI. Will be Ayodele Daniel. Can Danladi make it? Another wicket. But bear in mind, it's not an hat-trick ball because the first one was a run out. He has a catch for this. If he gets a wicket now, he's going to have 2 wickets to his credit, still on 19 runs. Good ball in there by Danladi Isaac. On the ground. Good football athleticism there from Danladi Isaac, trying to show us his footballing skills. The man from Kaduna State, and one of the best informed batters for the Yellow Greens, the male side, the senior male side to be precise. Oh, good ball in. Delhi not having anything to do. 1 ball left to be bowled. On the ground. No is the call. The duck out of MRI was saying, come on, you could take a single for that. That was down towards the boundary rope. But IBEJU will be happy with that. After the end of the 18th over, it is 86 for 9. Obishesam bowling from goes high. Can that be taken? No. I'll just take a single for that. Tried to go big, but that was a dots ball. Nicks it up. That should be an easy catch. Yes, finally. They've lost another wicket, and that brings us to the end of the first innings. MRI would be worried that they didn't get the 90 mark that they wanted. Obishesam finally gets another wicket. And it's the end of the first innings. Quickly, let's see if the producer can give us all the wickets for the first innings while we wait for the confirmation of the total runs that he must have had. There you have all the wickets. That was the first wicket for the innings. That was Chuma Akachuku's wicket taken. And the second one there, you had it. That was the second wicket as well. Lovely piece of fielding there by Ukasha, and ensuring that he took that catch properly. And then that one straight up in the air towards James Ifeanyichukwu, who took that catch. And then Leke Oyede's wicket of Moshood Mohammed. Straight towards Karim Ayoku at covers. And this was Amir's catch right there. And then another wicket again, stomping there by Solomon Rusewe. Patiently waited for that. And then another wicket again that you have from Obishesam in the deep. And then finally that run out by Danladi Isaac. Umpire was just so easy to take that. And then another one in the deep. Taken easily, cool as you like catch. This was the last wicket. Just look at how deep that was. And ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the first innings. We'll be back for the second innings.
At TechPoint Global Solutions, we deliver enterprise-grade connectivity across Nigeria. Our dedicated internet lease lines provide fast, secure, and reliable connectivity businesses can trust. With our smart IT managed solutions, we protect and optimize your infrastructure, so you can stay focused on growth. As an authorized Starlink partner, we extend high-speed internet to businesses anywhere in Nigeria. In 2025, our impact was recognized with the ISP Game Changer of the Year and Telecom Excellence Awards. Are you looking for reliable internet? TechPoint is your trusted connectivity partner. Get connected today.
All right, then welcome back to the second innings of today's game. There you have the match summary of the first innings. 86 for 10. That was what MRI Warriors could put up on the board, with Pradeep leading the pack with 28 of 26 balls, and Amir Aira 12 of 15, and Shavam Rawat 11 of 11. And the man leading the pack for the bowling was Leke Oyede with 3 of 25 in 4 overs, and Afizo Bisheson 3 of 23 in 3.3 overs, and Ukasha Isiako 1 of 8 in 3 overs. Those were all the wickets. Those were all the wickets for the first innings. Now MRI has to defend 86, with IBEJU having 87 to put on the board. 87 runs in 20 overs. That's more like 87 runs and 120 balls, if they're going to have any chance of winning this game today. And let's not forget, later on in the afternoon, we're going to be having one of the biggest blockbusters in the game. There you have it, the top one at the top. It is Government College Ibadan Old Boys Cricket Club, Old Student Association Cricket Club, taking against the defending champions Rising Star Cricket Club. That would be in the afternoon immediately after this game. But let's focus on the game at hand. 87 runs required. Suleiman Rosawe is the new batter in for IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club. He will be facing Amir Aira, who's a left-handed medium pace bowler from the Court of Appeal end. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think his non-striker will be Moise Animashaun. Yes, I'm 100% correct. Moise Animashaun is the non-striker for IBEJU today. So these two batters will be looking to not lose a wicket and end this game quickly, as fast as possible. First ball by Amir Aira. On the ground, that's the stats they want. Are they going to go for 2? No, they'll just take a single for that. Oh, very well bowled. They just want to keep it with a straight bat. They don't want to lose their wickets like they did yesterday. And they'll be looking to see if they can just get a 10-wicket victory in this game so that they can wrap it up. Oh, good use of the race towards the leg side. They'll take the first one first, but they'll just stick to the single. On the leg side, they're looking to see if they can take a single, but no is the call from Suleiman Rosawe. I think that hit off his tie guard. That was why the umpire couldn't give a wide. Oh, good bowling there. Suleiman looking to dig one. Wide ball signal there by the umpire, and they'll take a single with that wide. At the end of the first over, it's a 6 runs on the board. Chassis number 4, the Pradeep is the bowler bowling from the pavilion end. That was a lovely use of the wrist there by Solomon Rossaway, hitting that off the glance to the boundary for 4. Oh, misfield there by the fielder, and they'll take a single for that. And they're going back for the second, a run-out chance. Oh, not taken. Good running in between the wickets by Solomon Rossaway. The two batters are taking their time to ensure that they get easy and comfortable, just pushing around, because now they just need 73 of 110 balls. Oh, good bowling there by Pradeep. into the pads. Just 1-1. And with a single, we come to the end of the second over. Is 15 runs on the board. 72 runs needed and 108 runs. Required run rate is 4.00. They're currently at 7.50. Just like I said earlier, IBEJU will be looking to have this game done and dusted, possibly before the 10th over, just so that they can have enough time to rest. Mayor Ara is the man again from the Court of Appeal end. Oh, good piece of bowling there. That should be a leg by. Oh, I think he went off the pads or the bat. Oh, the umpire didn't give any signal. That should have gone off the bat. On the ground, a quick single. Run out chance. On the ground, good stop there by the fielder. Who was that? Silly Midon. Very close to the bat. Now he has retreated back to covers. Would I take a single? Yeah, they're just comfortable with that one. Oh, lovely shots there by Buiza Nimashan. Would I race to the boundary? No, they take the second one. And they're going for the third. Good piece of fielding there. Cutting that out. Not making that ball hit to the boundary. That's a lovely piece of fielding there from the man who was at long on. Had to chase that down to cut that out. Oh, well bowled. What a way to end the over with that lovely in-swinger. As it's 3 overs gone, 21 runs on the board. Jersey number 4 for MRI Pradeep is the returning bowler from the pavilion end. Moise Animashan is the batter on strike. Just a single. tried to go straight towards the offside, but rather he was just quite lucky that just moved towards the leg side for a single. Oh, good bowling for the defensive there by the batter. Going both bat and pad, textbook style. Lovely square court. That should be the first boundary. That's a lovely square cut, late cut, we call that, from Sulaiman Rosewe. Waited for that one. That was just right on the off stump. And all he needed to do was play that pretty much late. Just look at that again. It was a late cut back foot shot. And he'll be happy with that. Sulaiman Rosewe hitting that to the boundary for 4. That should be a wide. A very big, flat wide. Wide ball signal there by the umpire, Sukamyode Dele. That was way, way, way wide than I've seen in this whole Tafawa Balewa Square cricket over. Very wide. 59 runs needed in 99 balls. Appeal for a nick, and I think the umpire just decides to say that's not a wide. So I'm not having a discussion with the umpire, but the umpire's call was right. The batter did walk into the line of the ball, so irrespective of what even have happened, that wasn't declared as a wide ball. Back foot punched on the ground. They take the first one fast, but the ball is still racing. They go for the second, and they'll take 3 comfortable runs with that. Lovely shots by Moise and Imasham. Back foot shot, straight defensive. Knew exactly what he wanted to do with that ball. Oh, that is definitely going to be a boundary. Any day, any time. Good use of the wrist. Sulaiman Rosewe calculated that, timed that into the wrist, and made sure that that was in the middle of the bat. All the fielder could do was just to go pick it up. And with that, we've come to the end of the 4th over. 35 runs on the board. It is 52 runs needed in 96 balls. Again, the replay, the previous ball, which was 3. Just look at how powerfully struck was done by Moise and Imasha, hitting it on the back foot. They went for the first, the second, and at this point, they were on the 3rd run. Good running and game awareness by the batters, and then Sulaiman Rosewe's lovely glance towards the leg side. That's what you call one of the best shots in the week. I think there's going to be a bit of a bowling change for MRI. The vice captain of today, Mahir Mahindra, will be the man who will be bowling from the Court of Appeal end. Moise Animasha is currently 10 off 9, and Sulaiman Rosawe is 21 off 15 balls. A bit of a field placement. We're still within the power play, so he can only have 4 fielders outside. So I beg your pardon, he can only have 2 fielders outside. Am I correct? Yes, 2 fielders outside. Both at long on and long off are the 2 boundary riders he has. Moizani Marshall looking to go back foot, late cut, but was a dot ball. Batter pulling out to take his time. I think the ball did hit his toes. Yes, he's trying to readjust his pads. Ball actually hitting his toes. Now a bit of a mind game between the ball and the batter. Back foot. Straight on the ground. That should be a boundary. They're taking the first one fast. Is that cut off? Yes, it is cut off. Oh, I think the umpire is signaling 4. 4 on signal there by the umpire, Wale Adekoya. Monroe hitting that to the maximum. Just look at how he timed that sweep shot, waited for the pose, and that is the maximum from Solomon Rosawe. He'll be happy with that for his side. It takes them now to 41 needed in 90 balls. Takes his own tally to 27 of 16 balls. While Ibeju are 46. Still for the loss of no wickets. Moise Animation, the anchor man, is just there. 5 overs gone. And Jesse new bowler bowling from the court of appeal, from the pavilion end actually, not the court of appeal end this time. From the pavilion end is Amit Singh. I just hope this extras wouldn't be costly for MRI, because now they've taken the run chase a bit down for IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club. Good use of the wrist from Moise Animation. You just comfortably take one run with that. Good sweep shots there by Suleiman. They take the first one fast. They're looking to take the second. Can they go for the third? No, just 2 runs taken. He had to take the wicketkeeper to go pick up that ball. And with that too, Suleiman will be on 29. .35 needed in 87 balls. Outside edge. Good stop there from the fielder, but they take the second one quick. 2 runs taken. Oh, good turn. That's a perfect bold. Just look at again if we could get that on the replay. Yes, we will quickly have it on the replay. Just look at how that ball turned. That was a perfect piece of bowling there by the bowler. And now on the ground, they're looking for taking 2. Yes, is the call from Moise Animation. And they'll take 2 easy, comfortable runs. End of the 6th over. 56 runs on the board. And how many runs is required now? 31 of 84 balls. This seems to be a game that Ibeju would want to have in the pocket. 31 runs, 84 balls. 6 overs gone, 55 runs on the board. Mahindra will be continuing to bowl from the cut of our peel end. Back foot for Moyes towards extra covers. They'll just want to easily take a single. These two batters are not in a hurry to go big. They just want to take it one ball at a time. Good use of the wrist again by Sulaiman Rosewe. He pushes that one hard and they'll take 2 runs. They'll just be happy with that pushing of the runs. On the ground. 1 run. Easy does it. These two are making batting look so simple and so easy, making the run chase look so ordinary. Some teams would have probably brought in big hitters to finish this game on time. Back foot towards point. Just 1 run. Oh, they take a second for that overthrow. Are they going for the third? No, it's the call. So they take 2 for that. Oh, lovely shots by Moyes. Covers drive. Towards extra covers. Just a single. "63 runs on the board." I think there's a bit of a delay. Yes, the scoreboard was actually showing 70. I think the scoreboard personnel just wants to go home on time. Showing 70 runs on the board, but it's actually 63. The last ball of the 7th over. Still no wicket. Oh, late cuts again towards point. No, it's the call. And there you have it. 7 overs gone, 63 runs on the board. And there we have a Sulaiman Rosewe on strike, hitting that back foot. What a lovely glance towards the leg side for a single. That's a lovely one there by Sulaiman. Amit Singh bowling from the pavilion end. 24 runs needed in 78 balls. On the ground, just a single lovely straight drive towards extra covers. Oh, lucky him. If that had clipped his leg, his off stump, he would have blamed himself, because now he's on 36. He needs to be careful with just 22 runs needed. Maybe Sulaiman feels he can get his 50. Oh, Straight on the ground. That's a lovely classic shot there by Moise Animation. On the ground, straight drive. Textbook cricket from an opener. Full on this time towards the leg side. They take the first one first. Are they going for the second? Yes. They take 2 runs. That will take Suleiman to 38 in 25 balls. Now Ibeju are gradually closing up the double figures. They are 19 in 74 balls. Oh, what a ball! What a ball there by Abiru. You could see himself had to put his hands on his head. That turn did come well. Last ball of the 8th over. Yeah, that was close. Amir not happy with that. But that's a bye. And with that bye, Suleiman would be on strike for the next over. His 8 overs gone, 69 runs on the board. Change of bowlers. New bowler will be bowling from the cut of PLN in person of Ayodele Daniels. Let's not forget Suleiman Rosewe is 38 runs of 27 balls with Ibeju needing 18 in 72. Can he get his 50 with this? Next towards extra covers. They'll just take 1 run. Oh, back foot shot towards point. Moise has just been playing with the full face of the battle through today. He's not so much in a hurry to try anything different. He just wants to play with the full face of the bat, ensuring that he gets the run and the ball ticking, while Suleiman Rosewe looks to do different things with the ball. Late cut towards gully, no is the call. Oh, lovely cut there towards third man. Just a single. Oh, what a shot. Amir couldn't cut that. He's going to make Animation Moise take 2 runs for that. I think the beauty of today has been Moise Animation getting those shots, taking those lovely shimmers, using his wrist to score those runs. This time it was just unlucky. That dot ball comes to the end of the over. End of the over, which is 74 for the loss of no wicket. And again, let's see that lovely shots by Moise Marshall. Just look at how he timed that. Middle of the bat, Amir could have stopped that, and they take 2 runs for that. That's a lovely shot there by Moise Marshall. 9 overs gone, 74 runs on the ball. 13 runs needed in 66 balls. Bowling change for MRI. Chuma Akachuku will be the man with the responsibility to bowl the 10th over. He's going to be having Suleiman Rusewe to contend with. Both are from the same state in Nigeria, which is Oyo State. Both play for the same state in the National Sport Festival, which is Oyo State. Both were former players of Chuma Kachuku was a former player of IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club, while Suleiman Rusewe was a former player of Island Titans Cricket Club, but both are familiar foes. Straight on the ground, that's the start. He's not looking at, but they'll get a single for that, which takes them to 12 runs needed in 65 balls. 75 runs on the board, 9.1 overs gone. Still no fall of wickets. That's a wide. Moise Marshall, if he wants to play those kind of balls, he needs to move his back foot. You can see Suleiman giving him that instruction. If you want to play those shots, you need to move your back foot, move your body behind the ball to have much power behind it, rather than just move just the hand and the bat. Yes, that's the shot, but a run out chance. Oh, so unlucky. Suleiman would have been taking the long walk back to the dugout round. That looks high. Good call there by the umpire. Again, on the replay, we can see that that was definitely going high, and that would not in any way have clipped the bails. Yes, that was a good call there by the umpire, Sukumi Odedele. There was no way that was going to threaten the stumps. Just on the ground. It seemed to be looking to take the second. Yes, they get the second one. 2 comfortable runs. 2 balls left to end the 10th over. Chima couldn't stop that. And with that single, it takes Ibeju's tally for winning this game into a single digit. Now they need 8 runs in 61 balls. Suleiman Rusewe currently on 41. Can he hit a 6? Yeah, no, it's a call. And that single will bring us, and that top ball will bring us to the end of the 10th over. 79 runs. 10 overs gone. Still no wicket. And there you have it. 8 runs needed in 60 balls. This is done and dusted for IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club, except a soothsayer probably falls from heaven. That's the only way MRI could possibly win this game. But with the way this is, I don't see them in any way winning this, as IBEJU still has 10 wickets at hand. Ayodele is the returning bowler from the an opportunity to take a catch, but 4 runs. But his animation takes his tally to 30. MRI feel they've lost this game already. Again, let's see that again on the replay. Just look at that. Nicked. There was no way the fielder wasn't going to take that catch. He was just no there within his axe to take it. Now 4 runs needed to end this game. Up in the air. How can you play 4 and then lose your wicket? Finally, MRI will be happy with themselves that, yes, we finally got a wicket. IBEJU was hoping to get a 10-wicket victory in this game, but Moise Animashan has decided to sell off his wicket, or dash his wicket out. Let's see how cheap that catch was. You can see that again. Now this time on a slow motion. That was not the way that ball was actually threatening the stumps. Just look at it. He walked into the line and just pushed that up straight to Chumaka Chukwu at covers. And there was no way Chuma was in any way going to drop that catch. So finally, MRI has a wicket. It's a 3 for 1, 10.2 overs bowled, 4 runs needed in 58 balls. The new man in is Danladi Isaac. Would he hit a 4 to end this game? Or would he want to give Suleiman Rosewe the strike to give him that privilege to end the game? Or will Ayodele get another wicket to his credit to make it 2 out of 2? At least MRI will have something to breathe over. Take the first one fast. No is the call. He decides to give Suleiman Rosewe the strike and a privilege to end the game with just 3 runs needed. In as much balls as you can think of. Late caught. They take the first one, and they would get 2 runs for that. Just take 2 for that. And Suleiman will be on strike to end the game for IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club, as they just require 1 run now to win this game. You can imagine how many balls still left to be bowled. Would they be this ball to end this game? And how would Suleiman end it? Just a nick and a single to finally call it an end. As the game has finally ended, congratulations to IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club. They won by 9 wickets. That's a victory they were happy about. Bit of a handshakes by the umpire. I think Suleiman actually pulled off. You can see the gestures between. You can see the gestures between both the batters and the umpires, ensuring So quickly, let's see the match summary. The match summary says it all. Suleiman Resewel leading the pack with 44 runs off 34 balls. Moise Animation 34 off 30. Danladi Isaac 1 of 1. And the only man who took a wicket today was Ayodele Daniel for MRI. And the rest were just so unlucky. Congratulations, IBEJULEKKI Cricket Club, as they win by 9 wickets. That's the wrap from us here at the Tafawa Balewa Square Cricket Oval. Let's not forget, later this afternoon you'll be having Rising Star Cricket Club slug it out with Government College Ibadan Old Boys Cricket Club. My name is Abayomi Anusi. Enjoy the rest of the evening, the afternoon. Don't forget to join us for the second game.